Swami Maharaj. Maharaj was born in Concloud in 1948 in Canada. So Maharaj came in contact with ISKCON in 1969 at Frederick Street, San Francisco ISKCON Temple. Maharaj was searching for the spirituality from his childhood. So from engineering school to his Krishna conscious movement, he came to temple and he met first Jayanand Prabhu there. And after coming to contact, he used to come to temple. And then in 1970, he went to San Francisco for the Yatra festival, where he met Srila Prabhupada first time. And then Srila Prabhupada, after some time, by normal practices and all, the Srila Prabhupada initiated him as a Sridhar Das Brahmachari. And as a final pastime, Maharaj left this world on 14th March 2004 at 6:10 a.m. in the Chidham, Mayapur. I will share some pastimes shared by His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj in the Many Moon books. I made people from there and some from internet. So while serving, Maharaj came to India in 1972. There he was serving. So once Srila Prabhupada gave the service to Maharaj to handle the materials, because his Jew temple was under construction. So Maharaj was very healthy. So Srila Prabhupada gave responsibility to look after all the construction material. So His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj was president. So he came and informed Maharaj. That time Maharaj was Brahmachari. So he said, I will preach, because Maharaj was very enthusiastic to preach. So then he went back to Srila Prabhupada. Then Srila Prabhupada said again that he will handle the materials. So he said, okay, I will preach. So he handled the both services all together. So that was the Maharaj very enthusiastic about preaching. Although Maharaj did not have any experience in preaching in India, still he was very enthusiastic and he did well that time also. Then in 1980, Maharaj was looking after Jew temple with His Sridhar Swami Maharaj. When Sridhar Swami Maharaj went back to abroad, then Maharaj was the president. So that time he led many life memberships, and whenever their devotees, they used to love the Maharaj a lot, because Maharaj was having very jolly, loving and caring nature. Maharaj was known as Jolly Swami. So his brother only gave that name, and many devotees used to call him the Jolly Swami. And then Maharaj started Bhishma in 1991 as a Bhaktivedanta Information Service and mailing. That time, now also we see in Jew temple there is a one Bhishma system like we have here in Sky. So that time it was opposed by many devotees, because for this purpose they have to invest around 2 lakhs. But they were not knowing that after sending these mails and everything, whether they will get money or not. But still, Maharaj was very fixed, and he said, Srila Prabhupada used to say, to preach means to take risk. So preaching is taking risk. So he was very fixed, firm on this, and he started. And this system was very powerful, and many donations were collected by this system. So other temples also started to implement this system, and Maharaj was invited for this. Then Maharaj started Vedic Academy of Spiritual Technology, known as VAST. There Maharaj started the online preaching like time management, stress management to the corporate sector. There Maharaj preached through the technology of computer and all. So this innovative idea, Maharaj always used to take new innovative ideas, and he used to preach to different things. In 1999, once His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj and His Holiness Sridhar Swami Maharaj went to visit His Holiness Indradumna Swami Maharaj at Govardhan. There Maharaj gifted him Lord Nrsingadev and Varadev Shilas, because Maharaj was saying once that they are very much favorite to the Maharaj, because Maharaj was the very staunch devotee of Lord Nrsingadev. Then after this, his own Guru Giriraj Swami Maharaj and his own Sridhar Swami Maharaj did the Govardhan Parikrama, even though they were sick. So they got affected by his own Giriraj Swami Maharaj. Around verse 2 had a heart attack, and Maharaj got affected by the hepatitis C. So they both got admitted in ICU, and but still they loved the association of each other a lot. And since that time, Maharaj started this infection of this hepatitis C, and many times he got affected by this, and he went to coma. Then that time, when he got admitted in Bhaktivedanta Hospital, that time his Tamal Krishna Goswami Maharaj and others, his god brothers, came to visit him. So that time Maharaj said, "My god brothers are my life," because he used to love all of his god brothers a lot. Then after some years also, again he got same hepatitis C and he got admitted. And that time it happens that he was with his Giriraj Swami Maharaj in his temple. Then once Maharaj went outside, so he took some burgers by one of his disciples. Then early morning they were looking why the Maharaj is not waking. So they got to know Maharaj is in coma. So then they admitted Maharaj to the hospital, and then later on Maharaj used to joke, because due to his jolly nature, that I would love to take coma burgers made by his disciple, some Mataji. Then in 2003, once there was 25th opening of Juhu temple. So that time Maharaj wished that whoever was serving Srila Prabhupada at that time when Juhu temple was constructed, so Maharaj collected all the disciples of Srila Prabhupada who were serving that time. So that was very loving moment for everyone. He also tried to sponsor all of their tickets, and very wonderful arrangements Maharaj made. So it was like that Srila Prabhupada has manifested at the Juhu temple. Everyone was feeling like that. So that was very awesome moment for this. Then at the last phase of Maharaj, that Maharaj, some disciples came to meet Maharaj at London. That time Maharaj supposed to travel to India. Before that, Maharaj had 3 desires. That I just want to survive until I reach Mayapur, because Maharaj wanted to leave his body in Mayapur. And second, Maharaj said that I want to live to see the Panchatattva installed. So second desire was of the Maharaj was that he wanted to see the Panchatattva to be installed, and also he wanted to live until the Gaur Purnima. So that time many disciples came to meet Maharaj in London. So that time Maharaj gave wonderful instructions to them that you can cry, you don't cry now, you cry after my departure. But remember that after crying for some days, you have to resume your services back and start doing the services. So then there was one incident where the Maharaj was giving the Gayatri Diksha, because that was last time. And due to this hepatitis C, Maharaj was not able to remember the things, because these toxic cells used to go to brain, and Maharaj used to go to coma many times. So while giving Gayatri initiation, Maharaj was not remembering the mantra. So then Maharaj was asked His Holiness Indradhanush Swami Maharaj. So Maharaj told some mantra, second part. Then Maharaj said, why don't you repeat? I will repeat the same sentence. Then Indradhanush Swami Maharaj also forgot, because he traveled a lot. Since long distance traveling he came. So one devotee reminded them. But main point is that after this, Sridhar Swami Maharaj share some shlokas about importance of chanting of the holy name. So then devotees asked, Maharaj, you have recited these 3-4 shlokas about the chanting of the holy name, but you was not reciting Gayatri mantra. You are remembering everything. So Maharaj said that, see, Gayatri mantra is there to help us to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra nicely. So that was the Maharaj's firm conviction about the chanting of the holy name of the Lord. So that was wonderful pastime. we can see how the Maharaj was serving the Lord Nrsimhadev and his jolly nature. Then Srila Guru Maharaj also shares some pastimes about Maharaj. Srila Guru Maharaj, when he went to Kumbh Mela, when he was new only, when he went to Kumbh Mela and had first meeting with Srila Prabhupada. That time, his Sridhar Swami Maharaj announces that now we will go to book distribution. So Guru Maharaj raised his hands because Srila Prabhupada likes the book distribution a lot. So then, his Sridhar Swami Maharaj likes a lot, like it a lot, because a new bhakta is coming and he's willing to do book distribution. So with lot of love and care, Maharaj take the Maharaj and Guru Maharaj goes, and there Guru Maharaj says that I never meet such a loving and caring person in ISKCON. I found he was very, very loving and caring. He cared me a lot, even though Maharaj was sannyasi, and at that time sannyasi was at very means high level in the ISKCON. So everyone used to respect him, but Maharaj treated Guru Maharaj with lot of love and care, and Maharaj pushed Guru Maharaj. So you know Hindi, so go and share them about a book, and like that Guru Maharaj did the book division, and Guru Maharaj shares that his Sridhar Swami Maharaj used to visit all the Srila Prabhupada disciples. He used to try that he can visit many of the Srila Prabhupada disciples, because after Srila Prabhupada disappearance, many Srila Prabhupada disciples left ISKCON, and they were not in contact. So his Sridhar Swami Maharaj used to try to bring them back to the ISKCON, and if they are not coming, so he used to try to maintain the good relationship with them, so that they should come to ISKCON in future. So that was so loving and caring nature of the Maharaj. So that was PPT. I will share some videos about Maharaj. That is sound visible.
I got to meet Sridhar Maharaj when I was Mayapur, but I went 2001 Calcutta. Then when Maharaj got cancer, cirrhosis in liver, whole stomach filled up with water. So Maharaj want to leave his body in Mayapur. We came with him from airport, and there Bhakti Charika, Maharaj, all the devotees in Mayapur, other devotees, thousands of devotees, give him a warm reception in the carbon in the main road, not in the main gate. Bhajan Kutir, outside Bhajan Kutir, even main gate. Like I think most probably this bridge, from there they all to receive him. And we brought him, and he stayed. Cons building, and still he was suffering, he was jolly. His stomach, abdomen was full with water. So he used to joke with us. See, it is a punishment of the bad sannyasi. A sannyasi is now pregnant. So he used to suck water from this abdomen, so many times tired. But after sucking, after a few days again fill up. So he did not live up to a long time after that. His main center was in Juhu. In the Juhu, in the guest house, he has some nice exhibition also. He is very fond of Nrsimhadev. Like Japatakshami Maharaj, some what is called Dando in like Nrsimhadev line. He has also like that. Okay, show some videos.
And he would meet his his disciples there, and I was the president. Theoretically, I should be, sitting right at his feet and be the center of everything, and sharing and hearing all the nectar and everything. But I was always very shy, and I thought, let me go out and make more members. Prabhupada's here. I should make an extra effort. But what I did get a chance to see by being kind of in the background or on the outside was that Prabhupada also had all his senior men coming there, and he had his Mayapur Vrindavan fund, money that he would give out. And it was very, very interesting to watch how the leaders, such as Jayapataka Maharaj and Bhavananda and Tamal Krishna Goswami and Giriraj Swami and Guru Das from Vrindavan, and they would all come, and Prabhupada, he didn't pick a project that he wanted to favor as much as he would look to see how much the devotee was enthusiastic about his project and how much he was prepared to organize it and manage it well. And on that basis, he would allot funds. So it really depended a lot upon the enthusiasm in the individual for a particular project. And I think Prabhupada, again, I think Tom Hopkins in the World of Hare Krishna video, he noted how Prabhupada would tell someone, go out and start a magazine, and the devotee never knew anything about a magazine, and he would say, Krishna will help you. I kind of saw that also, that he really just would look for enthusiasm, look for a spirit of depending on Krishna, and he would reciprocate and respond to that.
On principles of non-violence.
I musi ona się opierać na zasadach nieczynienia przemocy.
Because violence breeds more violence.
Ponieważ przemoc stwarza jeszcze więcej przemocy.
Violence creates more violence.
Przemoc stwarza jeszcze więcej przemocy.
But you can't avoid violence in the material world.
Ale w świecie materialnym nie można uniknąć przemocy.
There's no such thing as non-violence in this world.
Nie ma takiej rzeczy jak brak przemocy w tym materialnym świecie.
Even in your own body, there's so much violence going on.
W każdym ciele jest w każdej chwili bardzo dużo przemocy.
Even in your own blood.
Nawet w krwi.
The red corpuscles are fighting with the white corpuscles.
Czerwone ciałka krwi walczą z białymi ciałkami krwi.
The only place that there's non-violence is where time is eternal.
Jedyne miejsce, gdzie nie ma przemocy, to tam, gdzie czas jest wieczny.
And just because we have no experience of it doesn't mean that it can't exist.
I tylko dlatego, że nie doświadczyliśmy tego, nie znaczy to, że to nie istnieje.
Maybe it's with the hurry. Yeah, he's listening to it.
So we could see that how the loving relationship Maharaj had with his god brothers and everyone, disciples, and he was always known as Jolly Swami. And as Maharaj said, once before his leaving his body, when he was very ill after the Panchatattva Abhishek finished, so everyone gathered in the evening, everyone gathered in the Maharaj room, and then doctor came to see him. So Maharaj, when he was looking after his belly, so Maharaj, is it a boy? So like that. So everyone was thinking whether to laugh or be sad as Maharaj is going to live. So that was the nature of Maharaj. Thank you so much. Please forgive for any offense or mistake. Hare Krishna.
Very good. So, who is the next speaker next week?
Maharaj, Anish Pur,
About whom?
he's on Jayanand, sorry, Jayanand Pur.
Indra Prabhu.
Indrapur Shambhala Pur will be.
Okay. Yeah, one person is good. From next week, I'll try to speak something from Brihad Bhagavatamrita also. Yes,
Yes, Maharaj, many devotees were requesting that we are not able to hear from you.
From next week, I'll try. Okay. It's good, like these personalities, before we join, they left this planet. So, but at least we should know about them. It is very, very important. And also this, what are the books available, like many moons? What are these type of books are available? Someone can collect and forward that. Like many moons, what are the other books like that? How you can get information? And I discussed with Krishna Kishore Prabhu. We'll make something from Ujjain as offering to Guru Maharaj Vyas Puja. At least those who are departed from their life. And that book will be ongoing process. We'll expand that. And we will collect the authentic thing, like whatever is written in many Muchadar and also Prabhupada Lilamrita. We should directly quote. As we have not seen them, we should quote that reference book. So if anybody has this type of thing, and this type of information, small videos, all these things, pictures, nice instruction, they can share that. Okay, anything else? Okay, I think I have not anything to share. Okay, next week. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Okay, this will be every Wednesday. Hare Krishna. Srila Prabhupada ki. Sridhar Swami Maharaj ki. Shagad Gaur Bhakta ki. Gaur Maharaj.